5 Psychological Factors to Increase Your Home Business Website's Conversion Rate. The human mind and the way we process and perceive things play an important role in the psychology of the buying process. From the first time we see something, the attraction trigger takes over and will ultimately determine whether or not we like how the merchandise looks. This will make a huge impression on our psychic and will eventually influence our final decision as to whether or not we want to buy. Therefore, the first thing you should consider when you're selling merchandise from your home business website is the curb appeal of your product. When you're buying a house and you're looking at it for the first time from the outside, the first impression you get is from its overall appearance. Immediately, you're asking yourself whether or not you think it's attractive and if you would buy it. The same situation goes for products displayed on your website. The packaging and the graphics have a huge impact on your prospective customer's first impression. Bearing this in mind, always make sure your product presentation is very professional in appearance and don't pinch your pennies when it comes to your budget for this aspect of your internet marketing campaign, because it may come back to haunt you in the end. Always remember, first impressions are vitally important when it comes to enticing your prospect to the next level along the sales path to purchasing your product. Secondly, don't appear to be desperate for your prospect's business. People perceive desperation in a negative light when it comes to doing business online, so you should always give the impression of having confidence in your merchandise and your home business. In other words, don't bend over backwards to prove yourself to a customer. It's always helpful to display your rewards and your testimonials, but don't go overboard by trying to impress your visitors at every turn. If we appear desperate, we're more likely to be turned down when it comes to a final decision because this impression carries with it a negative connotation of weakness. Third, you should always try to highlight the positive characteristics of someone who would need the product you're promoting while pointing out the negative aspects of the person who would walk away from your offer. This helps to cast the potential buyer in a positive light while portraying the naysayer as someone who will be stuck in the same position 6 months from now as they are today. Next, try not to talk down to the person from your website. Your sales copy should read as personable as possible so that your visitor gets the impression that you know how they feel and you can help them with their problem. We all want to be treated like human beings and not approached as some statistic that will improve the company's bottom line at the end of the month. Therefore, try to create a relationship via your text by talking to your prospects and not at them. Finally, a hard sales line approach often alienates your prospective clients and often forces them to look elsewhere to satisfy their needs. Don't be persistent to the point of turning off your visitors. Know when to draw the line and when to give them a break from your messages. It's always nice to give them something of value during the process in order to help cement the relationship and to display your goodwill toward the person. A soft sales approach can convert your prospects into clients rather than just customers, because this strategy also involves relationship building, which often leads to a long-term commitment from your prospects. Looking at the online sales process from a psychological point of view will not only help your home business website convert more often, but will also help increase the length of commitment your clients make to your internet enterprise.